let's talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction. What if you could build an entire social network in 30 seconds for just a single penny? It sounds completely impossible, right? But this idea represents a huge shift in who really holds the power online. So let's dive in. And this slide just says it all. I mean, look at the difference. On the left, that's the old way of doing things in Web 2.0. You needed millions of dollars, a huge team of engineers, and years of work. Now look at the right. This is what some folks are starting to call Web 4. The cost is practically zero, it's powered by just a single idea, and it's launched almost instantly. This isn't just a small step forward, it's a massive leap. So to really get why this is such a big deal, we've got to take a quick look back at the world we all know so well, the old social web. The source material calls this the era of the digital shopping mall, and honestly, that analogy is perfect. Just think about it for a second. A huge platform like Facebook, it has to be built for everybody, right? Which kind of means it's not really built for anybody in particular. It's loud, it's chaotic, it's just filled with noise and distractions. You're not really a member of a community. You're more like a shopper in a giant mall that someone else owns and controls. And for a long time, that was the only way to build something big online, but not anymore. And that brings us to the solution. This complete game changer they're calling the 30-second revolution. The whole idea is that you can go from a simple thought to a fully working online ecosystem in an instant. Let's break down exactly how this works. Okay, first up, the speed. 30 seconds. The claim is you can launch a whole social network in less time than it takes to brew a cup of coffee. That just completely changes the game when it comes to creating something new. Second, what skills do you need? Well, just one prompt. That's it. You don't have to be a developer. You don't need to know how to code. All you need to do is describe your vision. Who is this for? What are the rules? What's the general vibe? Your idea literally becomes the blueprint. And finally, the cost. 1 cent. A single penny. That number is so low it's almost symbolic. It just represents the absolute destruction of any financial barrier. Building your own digital world is now something literally anyone can do. So you're probably asking the exact same thing I was. 30 seconds, one prompt, 1 cent. How on earth is that even possible? It sounds too good to be true. So let's look at the tech that makes it all happen. The secret sauce here is something called one prompt deployment. You can think of it like an incredibly smart engine. You just tell it what you want, you describe your vision in plain English, and the engine translates your words into a complex, fully built digital world instantly. The whole process is just so simple. Step 1, you describe the world you want to build. Step 2, the engine takes over and builds the whole thing behind the scenes. And then step 3, your universe is live, ready for people to join. That's it. 3 steps from an idea in your head to a real place online. Okay, so now that we've covered the how, let's talk about the why. What kind of space does this technology actually let you create? The source calls it a digital sanctuary, which is such a powerful idea when you compare it to that noisy digital shopping mall we were talking about before. This chart really puts the power shift in perspective. In the old digital mall, the platform owns everything. Your data, your content, they set all the rules. But in this new digital sanctuary model, it's all flipped. You own the data, you set the rules, and you're not building for everyone. You're building a focused space for your specific tribe. It's a total reversal of who's in control. And this all leads to this incredible concept, the sovereign community. Sovereignty means you're in charge. You have the ultimate authority. It's not just about owning your data. It's about controlling the very rules of engagement, even the algorithms. You're not just a user on some big platform anymore. You are the platform. So what does this all boil down to? It means you can launch your own sovereign, super targeted network for your specific niche, and you can do it instantly. I mean, just imagine a private space for biohackers to share their latest findings, or a secure network for your own neighborhood to trade goods, or maybe a global hub for art collectors. The possibilities are just endless. So let's zoom out for a second, because the ripple effects here are absolutely massive. This is way more than just a cool new tool. What we're really seeing is the genuine democratization of the social web. We're shifting the power to create away from a few giant tech companies and putting it into the hands of, well, everyone. There's this quote from the source material that just hits the nail on the head. It says, "We aren't giving you a page on our site, we're giving you the tools to be your own platform." The goal isn't to rent a little space in someone else's building, it's to give you the keys to build your very own skyscraper. And that leads to a pretty powerful realization. This isn't some dream about the future. The ability to do this, the democratization of the social web, it isn't on its way. It's already here.
So, we're left with this one final, exciting question. With the barriers of money, time, and technical skill completely wiped out, the only thing left limiting you is your own imagination. Your audience is out there, waiting for a space to call their own. So, what universe are you going to build?